A Yale University professor is teaching students around the world how science can help them lead a happier life. Laurie Santos started the class, Psychology and the Good Life, in January. Nearly 1/4 of Yale's undergraduates enrolled, making it the most popular course in the school's more than 300-year history. Now her teachings are spreading well beyond campus. More than 138,000 people around the world have registered for the online version of the class. Professor Santos joins us for a crash course on happiness. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
We have been so excited to talk to you all morning.
So excited to get happy.
Be happy. Go. So what's the first step?
Yeah, so the first step is really to realize that some of our intuitions about what we need to do to be happy are just wrong. In the class, I talk to students about how our minds lie to us. They tell us, look, if I want to be happy, I need to change my circumstances. I need a new job, or I need a better salary, or I need to move. But really what the research says is that if you want to become happier, you just need to change your mindsets. Your circumstances are fine. It's kind of how you react to them.
So you call these rewirements, right? How do you do that? How do you rewire?
Yeah, well, we call them rewirements because they're just different tips that you can do to rewire the way you think about things, rewire the way you behave. I mean, one simple one is just to make more social connections with other people. What the research suggests is that very happy people spend lots of time with people, the people they like, their loved ones, but also they just talk to the barista. So that's just a simple rewirement we suggest to students. It's like, how much time are you spending with other people? Can you actually spend more time with others?
When you say social connections, you mean physical connections, right? Not social media connections.
Yes, and that's such an important point. I think there's this real opportunity cost. We're scrolling through our Instagram feed and we feel like that's social, but it's not. We just need one-on-one, real, live conversation with another human.
So it seems like you're suggesting two things. One is the old, nothing is but thinking makes it so, which is just change the way you think about things. The other is change your actions, make these connections with people and develop community in an actual way, not in the superficial social media way.
That's right, and this combination of kind of changing how you think and how you act is part of so many of the different tips. Another tip we talk to students about is to take time for gratitude, which is partly a thinking thing. It's like, don't focus on the hassles, focus on the blessings in life. And this one is really hard for me. When I go out for a glass of wine with a girlfriend, I don't want to talk about all the wonderful things in my life. I want to complain, but it turns out that that's another spot where our mind's lying to us. It's just wrong. And
there are some gratitude tricks, like the one before you go to sleep at night, the 3 things you're grateful for. That hasn't that shown actual in tests beneficial data on that?
Yeah, that's the amazing thing is when you do the science on it, what you find are these really simple practices can change things. Another activity with gratitude is what's called a gratitude letter, where you sit down for 15 minutes and write a letter to somebody who you're really thankful to have had in your life, but you haven't had a chance to thank them. That act can boost up well-being ratings a month later. So a simple 15-minute thing that you can do, just thank someone, can bump up your happiness for a whole month.
I saw something flash on the screen, random acts of kindness. What does that mean and how does that benefit our own happiness?
Now, this is another one where our minds lie to us. If I'm having a bad day, I think I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go out for a manicure, or I'm going to get a nice ice cream.
Me.
Yes, but it turns out that helping others actually bumps up our happiness more than we think. There's lovely research by the psychologist Liz Dunn that shows that the simple act of spending $20 on someone or spending $5 on someone can boost up your happiness for a whole day and can make you happier than spending that money on yourself.
What kind of homework did you assign to your students in this class?
Well, we know that it's tough to put these things into practice, so I gave students the homework of doing these exact practices that I'm mentioning. Not for a grade, because we wouldn't grade them at Yale on, being nice to someone, but just it's in the syllabus and you have to do it. And so they were simple things like experience gratitude, talk to someone. Another is simple healthy habits like sleep and exercise.
Well, Professor, we're very grateful that you have been here, and thank you very much.
We're happier having had this conversation.
It's already working.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.